For the last 5 months, I've been buying broken watches from eBay and dragging them back to life, and documenting every mistake along the way. But a few weeks ago, something different happened. A company called Geya reached out and offered to send me one of their watches. Normally I'd say no, because I'm not really interested in becoming a watch reviewer. But I saw the watch, and Geya must have secretly known my fascination for Jacob & Co. Because the moment I saw this, I thought, what on earth is that? It's got planets floating around inside, a giant dome crystal, a visible flying balance, and according to the specifications, is powered by both a mechanical and quartz movement, which immediately raised the question, what on earth's actually inside this thing? So today, we're putting it on the bench, opening it up, and finding out exactly what a €500 Chinese luxury watch gets you. So straight away, this thing is huge. Look at the size of this. This definitely got some wrist presence, that's for sure. But my initial thoughts is that the leather bracelet that it comes with is actually in really, really good quality. And the box that it comes with also, there's definitely been some money put into this. But yeah, the dome crystal itself is a fascinating sight here. Let's have a look and see exactly what you get when you open up this parcel. So obviously it comes with this luxurious looking crocodile skin box, as well as an instruction manual which outlines the watch itself, and it's basically describing the dual quartz and mechanical movement. So it's got a manual wind movement inside it that's specifically for this planetary style, which we'll get to a bit later, and that's quite interesting, as well as the quartz Ronda movement powering the clock, which we'll also get to in a bit. And then this is just an instruction book. I suppose it's mainly warning you about not taking it in the water, because it's only waterproof down to kind of 5 meters. So not something you would take swimming anyway. Like I said, it's a pretty large watch. You also get this warranty card for 2 years, which is pretty cool. So I'm assuming if it does break for any reason, you can just give them a call back up, flash the warranty card, and off you go. But let's get into this actual watch and see exactly what's hiding under all these planets. So it's got a 46mm steel case, which is crazy large. Most normal watches at the moment probably looking at between 40 and 42. So like I said, huge on the wrist. So if you're a small person or a small wrist, maybe this one's not for you. But if you've got large wrists, most people have, this should fit on there quite nicely. It's also got that planetary flywheel movement and a 46-hour battery reserve. And what I'm doing right now is just pressing in this small dot on the back of the case back, and that rotates the quartz time. I've seen a similar thing on a very old Omega, and you push in the crown and it sets the time almost like a hypnotic movement. And then that there just makes the balance go, which as you can see now, it's kind of flowing quite nicely. It's spins around as well as the Earth does on the other side. This is actually our first ever sponsor on the channel, and it's all thanks to you guys. We are on a mission here to get to 1,000 subs before the end of July. So if you like this type of content and want to see more of this cool stuff, you're definitely going to want to hit that subscribe button. We're also dropping our World War I trench watch restoration next Sunday, which is an absolute banger. So you're definitely not going to want to miss that. If you're looking for a mechanical movement and a quartz movement, this could be a good mix of both. But ultimately, this is artwork. And if you know anything about Jacob & Co., you know this is the style that they go for, and they sell them for a pretty penny. Absolutely nowhere near this €480 mark, with a 10% discount as well, which is pretty good and fascinating. This is definitely something I've not got in my collection so far, and I've already put it in my watch box, and it looks pretty cool. So now for the big moment, I want to see what's under this bad boy. So these little screws are actually, I don't know whether they were flathead screws or Phillips screws. Either way, they came out pretty easily. But this feels like it's got quite a bit of weight to it, so it can only mean that the caseback's not coming off itself. I was assuming that the caseback's going to come off and leave the winding mechanism in, but actually the whole movement and whole planetary system is attached to the case back. That's pretty cool. Now, one thing for sure is that while I am curious to try and strip this whole thing down and see how a watchmaker might service this looks incredibly difficult to service. You can see the wheels are in the middle, the train wheels are in the middle of the platform, so they are spinning both the escape wheel that leads through to the balance on the right hand side and also spinning the planet. I thought that planet was going to be powered by the quartz movement, so I'm actually quite pleasantly surprised that it's powered by the train wheels. And then it just kind of pops back in there. So yeah, I'd like to do somewhat of a durability test on that glass, but I think care around the watch, if you was to drop it or something or knock it too hard, that might break. But overall, what you're getting for your money is pretty insane here. And if you are looking for, a piece of artwork on the wrist and you do like Jacob and Co., this is definitely a route to go down, I think. But overall, pleasantly surprised. I think if I was to wear it, it wouldn't be with casual wear. Most of the time it would be in maybe a suit or a linen suit or somewhere fancy on a night out that you can say, so someone can say to you, look at what's on your wrist, and you were like, yeah, it's pretty crazy, because this is a jaw stopper. If you was wearing it, someone's going to ask where you got that from for certain. And this is the timing change that I was talking about, where you push that in. The watch cushion holder that it comes with as well is pretty luxurious type material. It's definitely better than the one that is holding all my watches in from Amazon. So that's also not a bad thing. But let's get this on the Timegrapher. I'm so curious to see how this thing performs on there, because it's absolutely massive. So that's actually pretty good. It's knocking in around 5 to 10 seconds a day. The beat error is perfect. Amplitude's pretty good. So overall, it's working pretty solid. If you like the look of this watch or you're interested in it, there'll be a link down in my bio. Like I said, it's $480 and you get 10% off too. And that's the end of the Planetary Flywheel What's Inside. And next week we will be dropping the World War I restoration, which you're definitely not going to want to miss. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.